Welcome, welcome. Today we have the pleasure of watching SOD MAD HAVEN and his Jumbo having one of the greatest games you could ever have in this game. Probably one of the greatest games we have ever featured on the channel. It's absolutely nuts. However, for a little while he kind of just sits here, so let's cut to when he moves. Now, Matchmaker is very favorable in this game. He is top tier in a tier 6 match. There are tier 5s to shoot at. Something you also might notice is the fact that he is using the stock turret on the Jumbo, and that's because it has the stronger armor. Still has 10 degrees of gun depression. Still has the 76mm, though the 76 doesn't have as great a DPM if he was using the top turret. So keep that in mind as well. Same with view range. Now, what you're going to see in this game is he's already decided that he wants to do something different. He's on Mountain Pass. He's top tier. He's got armor. In this kind of matchmaking, you feel legendary in a Jumbo. And so he's going to be taking advantage of that and kind of staying up here and letting his team die off a bit. Letting his team die. Wait a minute. He's not going to go into the battlefield and help his team win? This video right here disproves everything the people say about skill. Everything that people say about a player not having impact in the game. You will see that is the exact opposite. You will see that the game does not prefer YouTubers. He is a YouTuber. Link in the description below. He does make content. He used to be a CC. I don't know if he's still a CC. He might be. But I don't think he is anymore because Wargaming removed a bunch of CCs. First shell is a miss. Slow AP shells on this thing. There we go. He puts the second shell in, and that's it. One shot in. That's how he's starting the game. It's a lot more to do this game. But let's talk a little bit more before we get into the action. So basically, we're told that the game purposely gives you good players on one team and Muppets on the other team. And you might argue that when you see how he handles this game, that he's fighting just Muppets. But you can't argue that, because those Muppets killed his entire team. And so the game wasn't trying to screw the other team by putting them in this game. No, no, no. They were trying to screw his team. But wait, then why is he fighting all the Muppets? Anyway, that'll all make more sense as the game progresses. He gets one kill there, kills off the light tank, and now it's just this ELC who could have gotten away but changed his mind. He decided he wanted to come back and face a Jumbo from the front. And yeah, so all he's been fighting right now has been light tanks, and so he's been shooting his standard rounds. And he wants me to point out when he switches to premium. I'm not sure why. And now he switches to premium. He's fired 14 AP shells, and he's now loading up his gold shells. I'm not exactly sure, again, what the point of that was. He's like, make sure you point out when I load premium. Well, he's loaded premium. Okay. See? 49 APCR fired. So I don't know. I don't know why he wanted me to point that out. I saw nothing special. But he'll probably be mad at me and explain in the comments below some reason why. Except that there wasn't really a reason why. He loaded it pretty early, in my opinion. I wouldn't have loaded it for the M4. I would have only loaded it once I had the heavy tanks to fight. But alas. Anyway, he takes a hit from the Arty, a big one at that, and he's down to 400 health, and he found himself in a 1 versus 10. His team were the ones that were rigged against. The game wanted him to lose. But he's going to try to pull this one back. Puts a shell in T67. No fan forever. Can he put another shell into him? No, he's playing a little more conservatively now. And the Arty is aiming. He holds still a whole lot. Puts a shell in the Chaffee. The Chaffee just sits there. Puts another shell in the Chaffee. Now the T67 fires and misses. Also firing APCR is the T67. And he's just holding up here. There's only one way for them to get up here. Or is there? I don't know. FL10 is now coming. Puts a shell in the FL10. And now he's also got a heavy tank. He's got to focus out that FL. Yes, he is. Bounces that shell. Activates his food, and yeah, this FL is dead. That was not a smart play by the FL. Now he's got this VK, but he's going to shoot the T67 first. Good play. Finishes him off. Now the VK, who has a gun that's more than capable of dealing with the Jumbo, but he's hiding himself. Oh, no, he's coming out. Puts a shell in. Angling. Bounces a shell. Puts another one in. 277 health left. Takes an HE shell there for 88 damage from the Churchill, I believe. And now he's finding a better angle. And he realizes that Churchill's got to go. I would have started firing at the Churchill a while ago. No, the Churchill's shooting... Sorry, there's a couple of Churchills down there. The Churchill GC is firing APCR. That gun is scary firing APCR. He's lucky it's not going through his turret. Even with the thickness of his turret, that thing can punch through. One more shell to finish him off. He does. He finishes off the Churchill GC. Now he's in a 1 versus 4. It's that Churchill 1 who's shooting HE at him and splashed him for 80, which is quite a big splash considering the gun he has. Now he splashes him for 4. He's got 185 health left, and he hits him there for 0. Interesting, interesting. Alright, now he's got a Black Prince, the tier 6 Black Prince rolling up on him. He's going to fire some shells into his lower plate, or flat, I believe, in his upper plate. And once this guy starts cresting, he should be able to pump it through his tracks and damage him. There it is. Right into his tracks, puts a shell in him, tracks him, holds him in place, puts another one in, and now I would switch to the lower plate. No, he tries again with the track. Probably should have gone for the lower plate there. Now he finishes him off. He's got 35 health left. Now he's in a really tricky situation because he is splashable. 2 tanks left. Puts a shell in to another Churchill. Kills him. Now he's got the Churchill 1. Churchill 1 is rolling up. They're missing each other over and over and over again. There we go. He finds a shell. Puts it in. Let's see this angle. What's he looking at? Flat turret cheek. Easy pen for this APCR. Puts another shell into him. Another one. He's got 290 health left. Can he finish him off? 182. Come on. No, the Churchill's moving up, and now he's going to use this Black Prince to shoot under. Puts 1 shell into him, and he finishes him off. Holding the hill, killing them 1 by 1 by 1. And he's pulling this game back. But remember, in this game, no player has any impact toward the outcome of the game. I love Calamaty's medals because those absolutely disprove that theory. There is no argument. You can try to argue it, but how can you? What'd the game do? Suddenly, oh, he didn't notice the arty until it was too late. Oh, he's right there. You can't argue against it. You can try. But what would your argument be? Well, his team got screwed, and they all died, and left him. And now he's fighting the team that's better, because they won. Or the team that Wargaming favored, because they won. Oh, but wait, you have this one guy fighting 5 or more tanks by himself, and he wins. But no player has any impact on the game. On the outcome of the game. So, anyway, and this was versus 10 tanks. 1 versus 10. And what did he do? Well, he went to the top of the hill, CloneGuy. That's why he won. You mean he used his terrain? He found a defensive position where his tank would work better? That's called being a Unicum. You don't have to be a Unicum to do that. Actually, that's called having knowledge, understanding the game, understanding how to win. He did. He saw how to win. He's like, if I'm going to win this, I need to hold this hill. He took the high ground, and he won the game. Unless Arty shotguns him. Where is Arty going to be? And that's something you need to realize. He chose to go to a place where he could win. Arty was in the perfect position to ambush him, waited, caught him out, and missed. Well played by the Arty. Unfortunately for him, he blew it. And SOD just has to put 1 more shell in. He put 2 HE shells, knocking him down to a 1-shot. He's waiting a little bit, and then he's going to try again, I think. Where's he going to be? Where's he going to be looking? Who's going to shoot first? This is the scary stuff. There he goes. There's the piggy. Fires it off. Game over. Victory had. 1 versus 10. Down to 35 hit points. G stinking G. That is a game probably none of us are ever going to have. But there's 15,000 of you, so I can't say that. There's probably a few of you who have had a game like this. He did look for it. You could tell because he went to the hill right away. But he might have also recognized that his team was going to get raffle stomped. The enemy team had a lot of armor compared to his team. They had a big platoon of powerful tanks and autoloaders compared to his team. But let's take a look at the post-game results. 12 kills, 4,800 damage done, 1,600 blocked. He lost almost 50 grand, 80 grand without a premium account. So he did fire a lot of premium rounds, but not until it was 1 versus 10. He really wanted to win, but he still could have saved a little bit of money, I think. Here are all his medals. He only got 3, apparently, which is a little bit interesting. Nah, just kidding. He got 2 pages worth. The Ace Tanker, of course, the Kalabanovs, a Steel Wall, a crucial contribution, because he had 12 kills. His platoon mate had 1. You only needed 12 for that. The Pools Medal, a Top Gun. I mean, of course he gets a Top Gun. And a Sniper. And a Pascucci's. I mean, the list goes on. He's got a lot of them. How about some base XP? 2,770 base experience points that game. Well done. SOD Mad Haven, congratulations on having such a stellar game. I know SOD does a breakdown on the video. If you want to check that out on his channel, I'll leave a link to it in the description below, so go check him out. And that should be it. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, and subscribe. If you want to send me replays, link in the description below, CloneGuyTV@gmail.com. And I'll be seeing you guys all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.